Hey everyone, Tyler here from Qore Performance, coming to you from our brand new Ice Age studio. Today we have an information video about IcePlate Curve. We're going to cover all the different components to it, how to assemble it, and then we'll have some quick notes about maintenance and how to take care of it. Digging into the package, alright, so starting off, you'll get the IcePlate Curve. This gives you 50 ounces, 1.5 liters of hydration capacity, and that's also 70 watts of cooling power. What that means to you is if you fill this with water, freeze it overnight, about 6 to 8 hours. The next day, out on a Fort Bragg range in July, you're going to have 3 to 4 hours of cooling power, and then you're going to have ice cold water to drink after that, powering you throughout the day. Parts of the IcePlate Curve, you've got the top and the side lash points. These allow universal adaptability with any plate carrier or assault pack that's out there on the market today. The Q-hex baffle here in the center helps the unit maintain its structural integrity and helps mitigate some of the sound from sloshing when it's partially full of water. Down at the bottom, we've got the freezer cap with a magnet attached, so when you're not using it, you can stick it on the side of your fridge and it'll be there next time you need it. And finally, you'll notice at the bottom, it's slightly asymmetrical, leading to the total drain fill port. What this means for you is no more 1 to 2 ounces of water slogging around in the bottom of your kit, growing mold, mildew, and who knows what else for the next time you try and fill yourself up on water. Next up, we've got the Source 90 drink tube. The male connection portion will snap right in. That leads you to the dust cover and the bite valve, which has a twist open and twist close feature. You've got IceCap, quick disconnect button, and 2 safety shims. IceCap was made intentionally with the 28-410 thread standard, and what that means is that it can fit onto some of the most common water bottles on earth. Dasani water bottles use that standard. All Coca-Cola products do too. So any water bottle you come across that uses that standard, you can attach your IceCap and have an emergency source of water. Finally, we've got our side release armor straps that work with the top lash points to connect your IcePlate Curve up to your kit. Next up, we'll get into assembly. When you fill your IcePlate Curve, pay attention to the fill line. Don't fill it up past there, because as the water expands when you freeze it, you don't want it to get up into the fill port, blocking you from being able to drink water as the rest of the water melts. Fill with water, place your freezer cap on there, and we recommend putting it with the total drain fill port up or upside down like this in your freezer. Again, that keeps the water from congregating and freezing around the total drain fill port. A pro tip here, if you can store it like this in your freezer, unscrew a couple turns here, and that'll allow the air to get pushed out, helping to prevent some of the deformation that could happen if the air is trapped in there while it's freezing. Next up on IceCap, you're going to want to install your safety shims. These help prevent the quick disconnect button from activating underneath your kit. Real easy to do, just hook it around the quick disconnect button and stretch it around. Use 2 for maximum security. All right, once your plate's frozen and you're ready to attach it to your kit, swap out the IceCap, tap it on the side of your fridge, it'll stay there for next time, and put your freezer cap on. You'll know that it's fully seated when the quick disconnect button is at the 12 o'clock position relative to the plate. For the demonstration today, we're going to attach to the Qore Precision Jumpable Plate Carrier 2.0. This is one of the more common plate carriers found out there on the market today. All right, we're going to install just inside the back panel of the plate carrier. Set your IcePlate Curve down, and we'll use the side release armor straps to connect it. If you orient them with the logo side up, you'll get this right every time. I'm going to take the strap and thread it up through the top lash point, and then route it through the quick disconnect buckle. Same goes for the other side. In the next step, take our quick disconnect buckles and we'll route them around the shoulder straps on our plate carrier. Now that you've got IcePlate Curve attached, we're going to route the hose. Save this for last just to make sure you got everything set here before you go routing the hose through the rest of your kit. The male connection point into the quick disconnect port snaps right in. And when you're routing your hose, obviously you're going to want to avoid radio cables, rifle sling attachment points, anything else you got on your kit that it might get in the way of. Another note here, this is set up for a right-handed shooter. Keep the right shoulder free. If you're a left-handed shooter, we do have IcePlate Curve with a right exit port so you can easily route the hose over your right shoulder, leaving your left shoulder free. There we go. Now you're set up and ready to get out in the field. But first, before you do that, go to your pre-combat checks, put it on, jump up and down, run back and forth, make sure that the IcePlate Curve is exactly where you want it, that it fits and feels good on your body underneath your plate carrier. Don't figure that out once you're already in the field. It's easy to adjust the side release armor straps up and down to get IcePlate Curve exactly where you want it. Another note on assembly, use the exact same process to hook it up to any assault pack or day pack that you got out there. So if you want to go for a day hike, have an ice cold plate against your back while you're out there, just route the side release armor straps around the shoulder straps on your backpack and you're good to go. Maintenance on your IcePlate Curve is super simple. First up, remove your Source 90 drink tube. You'll want to drain all the water out of this. Grab it by the bite valve outside, swing it around a few times, and that'll force any remaining water to come out the end. Remove your ice cap, and you can flush this with clean water. Your IcePlate Curve can go straight into the dishwasher, fill port down, and get cleaned out with the rest of your dishes. If you'd rather do hot soap and water, you can do that, rinse it out well afterwards, or you can use the dissolving tabs that are commonly sold for legacy bladders that are out there on the market. All right, so that's it. I hope this information video has gotten you everything you need to know about IcePlate Curve. If you have any issues at all, hit us up. info@qoreperformance.com. Be glad to help you out, answer any questions. You can ask questions below in the comments. I'll be answering them myself down there. While you're at it, hit the like, smash subscribe, turn on your notifications so you can hear about all the new products that we have coming out in the near future. We look forward to seeing you out there, and stay frosty.